Hey, how y'all doing tonight? Tonight I'm back again with some more of these wonderful steaks from Chicago Steak Company. Chicago Steak Company will ship wonderful steaks straight to your door, but they also provide some of America's best steak houses with their steaks. You got USDA Choice, USDA Prime, Wet Age, Dry Age, even white good beef, y'all. This is what I've got here tonight. I've got two of their USDA Choice. These are New York strip steaks. Beautiful pieces of meat right here, y'all. Look at the marbling. And their USDA Choice is the top 1/3 of USDA Choice. So it's got the most marbling that you can get and still remain to be USDA Choice without actually being upgraded to Prime. But what we're going to do here tonight, I'm going to show you some different ways that we can cook the steaks throughout this series. Tonight, we're going to sear them off in a cast iron skillet. It's one thing I really like to do. But on these steaks like this, I don't like to put much seasoning on them. I'm going to put a little bit of kosher salt, just like that. Right, we'll go with a little kosher salt. We'll rub that in. I'm also going to put some fresh cracked black pepper. And that's about all we'll need, y'all, just to have for some wonderful seasoning on these steaks. I have a cast iron skillet preheating on my stove here, and I actually preheated some in the oven because I want to preheat my oven here to about 475 degrees. I'm put a little bit of this. I use a little peanut oil, just a high temp oil, something like that. It's very good for this. So we'll just let that heat up here in the skillet for a second. Here, I got this brush here. We can just kind of see there. Just want to have you a really hot skillet when you do this, y'all, because that's what's going to get the wonderful sear on those steaks. So we got steaks over here. Actually, I can take a little bit of that oil and kind of just rub it on the steak there. Oh yeah, see, it's sizzling. It's ready to go. So let's just put our steaks right here into the pan. Make for a wonderful sizzle, y'all. Just a wonderful crust on these steaks. Just old school style cast iron pan. Man, you can't beat that cooking these steaks. I'm gonna let them go for about a minute on each side before we flip them for the first time. Man, that's beautiful right there. I tell you what. Look at that. And you can just smell that wonderful pepper and that steak. They said that USDA Choice, top 3rd USDA Choice in the country right there. Cooking beautiful marbling on that steak. Let that simmer there. Go ahead and turn your vent hood on because it might create a little bit of smoke. After we've gone about a minute on that first side, go ahead and flip these. Beautiful steaks, y'all. Look at that. Look at that wonderful sear we got getting there. Oh yeah. That's what I'm talking about. We're going to go for about another minute on this side. Alright, so they've gone a minute on that side. That's good. And on both sides. Now I'm going to turn it. Actually, I'm going to turn over here on this piece of fat and get on that New York strip. There, I'm turning this guy like that. And let that fat just sear. For just a minute. Oh yeah. And these steaks are just cooking beautiful, y'all. It just shows, you know, with fine beef like this, there's so many ways you can cook it. Get that little sear there for about a minute on that end. All right, now what I've done, we'll go ahead and turn the heat off there on underneath the skillet. You get a paper towel, and we're going to sop up a little bit of this just melted fat from the steaks. We don't want a whole lot of that. Okay, just mop up a little bit of that there. Not all of it, but most of it. I'm going to come back and I've got a little bit of butter. Real butter here, salted butter, y'all. So we go put this right over the steaks. Just like this. Okay. Now we're going to take this. I said that oven was preheated to like 400, 475. I'm going to pop this in the oven for probably about 3.5, 4 minutes. So I've cooked those 4 minutes right there on that side of the skillet in the oven. Take them out here real quick and look at that beautifulness. Let's give them a flip here. That's wonderful, y'all. Look at that. Oh, wow. Oh, but I'm going to go ahead and actually I'm going to drain some of this butter and stuff off. Set these on the plate for a second. Drain some of the butter off. I'm going to put them back on here. Pour some of that butter off of there. You just don't want them just swimming in the butter. Set them back on here. Put them back in the oven for about 3 or 4 more minutes. Depending how rare. It's a little bit rare right there. I like mine about a medium rare. Now, after they've cooked about 3 more minutes, they should be done. I'm going to go ahead and take them out. Right there, I've got a cutting board sitting over here that we'll set them on. We'll just let them rest for a little bit. That's what you want to do. You never want to cut right into the beautiful hot steaks. Just let them rest for a little bit for about 4 or 5 minutes on that cutting board. Cut into those beauties. Now we're going to cut into one of these beauties. And look at these steaks. Oh, tell you what, I can't wait to try one. I love getting a New York strip. So cut this one right down the middle and see what we're dealing with here. Look at that. That's a beautiful medium rare right there. That's a nice cut of meat. Just cut you a nice little thin slice like that or two. Oh yeah, that's what we like to deal with right there. Perfectly cooked New York strip, y'all. Just give this a taste, y'all. That looks absolutely fantastic right there. The Chicago Steak Company, I'm telling you, I mean, the steaks they provide are just so much better than the ones they get here locally, just about. Man, they're as tender as it can be from, especially a cut like New York strip. And traditionally, it's a tougher cut. I mean, it's got some bite to it. Man, that one's a good cut of meat. I guess it all has to do with having that upper, USDA choice, but way on up there towards prime, that top 1/3 with that marble and that meat. You really get what you pay for with on that stuff. And they said locally here, I can get some prime, but it has to be a specialty shop or something like that. So that's so much better than just a little choice you get in the supermarket and the big chains and stuff like that, y'all. I'm really looking forward to getting in and trying some more of their products. I mean, this Chicago Steak Company, their steaks are just very, very good. I mean, for what you get, I mean, I haven't had a bad one yet. I mean, not that I think any of the steaks would be bad, but I mean, very superior to what local choice beef is like. And look at that, it's just kind of coming apart, man. That's really, really good beef right there. USDA choice upper 1/3 of Chicago Steak Company. Y'all give them a try if you get a chance. Really, that's some really good stuff. Cook it any kind of way. I'll be showing you some more ways to cook it myself. Thank y'all.